You
Shut
take
it off?
you get a replacement and then you take it out of service. You don't want to burn somebody, you don't want to burn the patient.
So they're saying that not just the mechanism is overheating, it's gonna overheat the product
Right, this device is overheating.
that heats the product, so.
Correct.
Lovely.
And you don't want to burn the patient. Yeah. And it will say here too, like, you can do a test, an over temp test, but right here is the temperature. So this is 40 degrees centigrade.
Do you control it or?
No.
So that's too warm. We're normally 37, right?
Yeah.
So what
It's
do you
not
do in that
warm.
case?
No, this is fine. 40 degrees centigrade is fine.
Why?
This is just the external component.
So that doesn't mean that it's still 40 degrees when it gets into the
Correct.
patient?
It's not the actual food, it's just the external component is 40 degrees. And then draining this out and doing is usually biomedical engineering is who will do the maintenance on it. They will, unfortunately, there's some times where it's a really bloody case. There's blood that splatters all over this device, and sometimes there's blood that gets in here, the nooks and crannies. We flush everything out. There should be nothing that gets contaminated in here, and sometimes you have to flush it all out. This is
And when you make the distilled water, how much phosphorus and how much pure water do you use?
when you guys are doing this, I'm gonna go grab a jug. Valerie doesn't believe me. Like, really? No, you don't make it. No, we make it.
We don't make anything anymore.
Dan, can you show us how you take the bubble out?
Oh, yeah.
I like to see your way.
What I just did is what the way I do it.
Yeah.
Literally.
The way you do it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys can change that each time.
Like squeeze it down, the shot.
If you're talking to a physical therapist or an ergonomic person, they'll tell you to do this sideways. Okay, but I'm not doing it sideways because it's already open. If I do it sideways, it's gonna pour out.
Yeah.
But ergonomically, to save your wrist, you could also do it this way. You lay it flat this way, and you could puncture, okay, and then bleed it out.
And then if you find more bubbles, what do you do?
So this one you see, there's a little bit over here.
Yeah.
That should be fine, okay? But if it's, you could tell right away if someone didn't debubble it because
Are you
I'm gonna leave this, okay? Look. You see that?
Yeah.
That's a lot of air.
The other bubbles are okay?
Yeah.
Oh, because there's some bubbles in the tube, so when
It just merges it with.
you have to clamp that tube and try and make sure that there's no air in this part of it too.
Yeah.
And there's
Correct.
always gonna be a little in there.
Yeah. So this is the wrong way, okay? So this is what I would do to debubble this. Because this is already open. You try to bring the fluid all the way to the top.
What do you mean by debubble?
Take the air out.
Yeah, but we already spiked it, right?
I will show it to you, what we're doing. I only showed you one part. And when you go in, you want to go straight. Okay? You see the difference?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
So I took the air out of the bag, but you need to take out air out the line. So, can I have that, please?
So Diane, if you still have a little bit of bubbles and it's kind of big, you would just try to push it out into the line. So it goes,
No.
so the air would just be to be primed out.
How will you push it out of the line?
Through priming, wouldn't you?
No, because it will go up. The air will travel. So the air will sit here. If you wait to prime it all out, you will have an empty bag. So the way I just showed you, turning it up, if you see a big bubble, redo it again and
Okay.
just take it all the way up. If you wait and you see a big bubble here and you let it drain, you're gonna drain this whole bag. It'll be gone.
Diane, what's the purpose of leaving air in the pocket then? The cylinder, why? Because that's
Yeah,
technically air, so what's the
this
purpose
is
of
the
not
drip-
filling that up?
Yeah, so this is the, hold on.
They wanna be able to see the
Yeah, this
rate.
is like the drip chamber.
That's a filter down there? I don't think so.
You need to see how much, you need to show how much you've given. So this is open, this is sealed, you wanna make sure these are all tightly connected.
And that's the filter, Diane, over there?
Which one? Yeah, that's a filter. Okay, but you can see here, look how much air is in here.
Big trouble. Big bubble, big trouble.
So what you could do is clamp this